Hey guys, how's it going? Josue back again with another video on HearmeRaw, and today I want to talk to you guys about helping others and helping the world, right? Most of us, I believe most of us, we have a desire to help the world. We have a desire to save the world. If you came to this channel, then definitely you have a desire to save the world. You have a desire to either to help yourself, to save the world, to help the animals, to help the environment, to help Mother Nature. And I actually said one of the key things right there, help yourself. That's something that we tend to forget on this path, is we forget to help ourselves. If you want to help somebody, help yourself. If you want to change the world, change yourself. Whatever you want to do in this outside existence, in this physical existence, whatever you want to have manifest, whatever you want to have come into existence, create it within you first, cultivate it within you first. If you want more love in your life, love yourself first. You have to fill up your glass, otherwise you will be a hindrance to others. I've done it before in the past. I've done it many times, and I still sometimes have to like, hey JJ, relax. It is not your job to save everyone. It's not your job. It really isn't. It's not your job to save everyone. It's not your job to save the world. You know, we have free will. We have free will, and you honestly, you truly cannot save anybody. I'll tell you why. We all, each individual one of us, like we all experience the world from within. We all experience the world from our minds, from here. So we all see the world a little bit differently. So other people aren't gonna quite understand you. You know, people are not gonna be able to really understand you thoroughly. You might not even thoroughly understand yourself. Know thyself. This is key. Know thyself. Just always keep learning about yourself. Keep reflecting. Keep making sure that you are going on your path and not letting anybody else guide you. You only know your way. You are your own guru. We tend to externalize our power. We get in the habit of externalizing our power because we're kind of tricked into it. We really are. Like, society is built for us to externalize our power. Look at that. We have a government, right? Not saying that the government is bad, but government is governed over men. We're allowing the government to govern over us, and that's not how it should be, because clearly they're not doing what's best for us. They have implicated an education system that's not best for the majority. It doesn't work for a lot of people, but most people are supposed to go into that system and supposed to succeed. But how are they gonna succeed? We all learn differently. So we have to get to know ourselves. I'll remember to put this in the description below, but I remember growing up, I used to always get that question is, what are like 3 most interesting things about you? And I would always be like, I don't know. But lately I answered that question, and I was like, it was much better because I've been taken on a journey of getting to know myself. Now I know like the best things about me, the things that like very interesting about me is the fact that I can heal somebody just by being in their presence. And I can allow somebody to also to drop their shields, to drop their barriers. I can allow them to just be themselves. I can inspire them to be themselves, you know. And I'm also just very good at just getting people to listen. I'm very good at grabbing people's attentions, and with my voice. So I'm getting to know myself more. I'm getting to know my power, and you have power. I'm very intuitive. I'm very intuitive to the point where like I'll know something about you that you might not even know. I'll know something about you that maybe you forgot. I'll see something that you have missed. That's me. But also people do that for me as well. But I'm able to do that for others. So these are my gifts. I'm a healer. I'm an empath. I'm very empathetic. I feel everything. I'm an 11 life path. I am a Pisces and a moon in Pisces as well. So like I am all about the emotions, guys. Like I feel a lot, and this can be a hard thing in this day and age, but it doesn't have to be. It can be used if used correctly. You know, I can do amazing things, and I am doing amazing things. So that's why you have to know yourself. You have to know yourself, then you have to help yourself. You have to feed yourself. Give yourself first. Give to yourself, and then you can give to others. When we don't do that, we end up being drained. I did this so much in my past. So much in my past. In my past, you know what I did? After doing that, after I helped everyone around me and didn't help myself, mind you, helping other people without helping yourself, you're not really helping other people. You think you are, but you really aren't, because then you're taking away their responsibility of helping themselves. It's much better if you help yourself, then you can inspire them to help themselves as well. You're not here to save people. Don't save people, you know. Show them, inspire them, show them how you did it, show them that you have helped yourself, and inspire them to help themselves. Because what are you going to do? Are you going to always be there to pick them up? Are you always going to be there to guide their hands? If you're always out there helping people like that, you won't have time for yourself. And you need time for yourself. You need that time to reflect. You need that time to go into nature. You need that time to just be, to meditate, to connect back to source, to go lay in the beach and just get some sun. But yeah, back in the past when I was doing that, after that, I got drained and everything. You know what happened? I blamed the people around me. I blamed the people that I helped. I was like, man, I did this for this person, I did that for this person, I did that for this person, and what do I get? What do I get out of it? I get nothing, and no one's helping me. But guess what? You have to help you, and and your happiness cannot depend on other people. Your happiness is your responsibility. So make sure you take care of that first. Make sure, like, maybe wake up earlier in the morning and have a self-care routine. Wake up and meditate. Wake up and do some yoga. Wake up and do some gratitude. Be grateful. Be grateful. There's so many things to be grateful for. So make sure to get some time for yourself, to take care of yourself. That way, your glass can be full. You can be calm. You can be at peace. And when people come to you, guess what? You won't be draining them, because if you're not doing these things and you're going out there trying to help people, you're gonna get stressed out, and then people are gonna feed off your stress, and they're gonna get stressed out. So you're actually gonna end up hurting them. But if you take care of yourself, if you take care of your health, if you take care of your mental state, and you make sure you're in a calming state, in a loving state, in a state of gratitude, in a state of love, out of vibration of love, when people come to you, they're gonna feel so good. They're gonna smile. They're gonna be so happy. They might not even have any idea why they're so happy. They're like, oh my God, like I just feel like. Some people come to me, I just feel like I can tell you anything, and like it's great, and now that's what I want. I want people to just draw. I don't want people to pretend with me. Don't pretend. I'm done. Like, and honestly, if you're gonna pretend with me, I'm gonna know that you're pretending, and it's not gonna be authentic. It's not gonna feel right, and we're not gonna be able to connect. We're not gonna be able to click. So honestly, it's a waste of time for me. So for you to pretend with me. So just be real. So I encourage people to be real with me, and I do that by being real with them. Because as within, so without, like, just so everybody is you. We are all one. Treat other people as yourself, and that's like the best way. Treat others as you would like to be treated. But yes, do your best to take care of yourself. Get some alone time, whatever makes you happy, whether that's singing, dancing, creating, writing music, skiing, snowboarding, skateboarding. I mean, there's so many things out there that we can do that makes us happy. And there's many different types of meditation. Of course, eating healthy helps a lot. If you're eating meat, dairy, and eggs, you're gonna be drained. I've in a lot of cooked food and processed foods. I'm not gonna say anything bad about any one of those things, really, but just my experience with them, I feel my best when I'm raw or high raw. If I'm eating too much cooked food, I start getting lazy. When I was eating meat, dairy, and eggs, I was a whole different person. I was angry. I had no energy. I used to push myself on everybody. I used to want everybody to do things my way. Like, you're wrong, and I'm right. That was me back on meat, dairy, and eggs. That is no longer me, because that meat, dairy, and eggs, what you're eating is fear. And when you're eating fear, fear causes separation. And when you're separated from within, you cannot see the connection without. You cannot see that you're connected to other humans, to other animals, to the planet. So what do? You say horrible things to other humans. You judge them, You're mean to them. You take advantage of them. What do you do to the animals? You eat them. You participate in, whether it's willingly or unwillingly, in the destruction of their habitat. You are doing things that can lead to their extinction. So check out these documentaries. What the Health, Cowspiracy, Earthlings, Forks Over Knives. There's a whole bunch of documentaries out there. Blackfish, like zoos, circuses, aquariums. Like, there's so many things. Horses, pit bull fighting. There's so many things that we do to take advantage of these animals. That's due to the separation. We don't feel like they are us. We don't feel connected. In the ocean, we don't take care of the ocean. We're using so much plastic. We do so many things that are horribly inefficient, and they destroy their planet, not realizing that when we're destroying the planet, we're destroying ourselves. So if you want to help somebody, help yourself and then get connected to the world. Be more conscious of your actions. Trust me, it is all connected, and the more you can fine tune what you do, take it step by step, whatever you can. But I think the first thing you can do is what's on your plate, man. because if you can change what's on your plate, eat more whole plant-based foods, you are going to fly. I love hanging out with my friends that eat a lot of fruit, or my raw vegan friends. Like we have so much fun. And I went to the fruit festival last year, the Woodstock Fruit Festival. It's happening again every year. If you want to go, there's a link, and well, you can use my code if it's your first time. HearmeRaw for $100 off. That was heaven on earth. That changed my life. You know, over there I did ecstatic dancing. I lost myself to the music, and I just felt so connected. The people out there were so beautiful. We had beautiful conversations. It was a whole different place. It was like being in a whole different planet. It's like I wasn't even on Earth anymore. I was just on this heaven, this Garden of Eden. It was just all these beautiful people, beautiful food. Everyone's being active. Everyone's listening to each other. Everyone's expressing themselves. There's no stress. Like, it was just... And I took that energy, brought it back here, and I'm having monthly potlucks. I'm inspiring other people to eat more fruit. I'm doing my best to get people to get interested in growing their own food and taking back their power. And you know, one of the best things you can do out here to start a revolution, of course that revolution always starts with you, but once you heal yourself, then you start growing your own food. Start growing your own food. That is like one of the biggest revolutions. If you want to be a rebel, start growing your own food. Start loving people. Stop with the fear. Stop with the separation. Stop with the racism, because that's all an illusion. Separation, anything tied to fear and separation, it's all an illusion created in our minds. Reality is love. That's where I choose. But if you want to be at that frequency of fear, you're more than welcome to. You have free will. But I'm telling you, if you're tired of that and you want to try love, I'm telling you, it will change your life. It has changed my life, as my shirt says. Well, my shirt says synthesized love. Yeah, it's love has shown me the way, and like I said, in order to really, truly help yourself, it starts with self-love. Self-love is medicine. Self-love is key. Self-love is the answer. You know, first when I went vegan for the animals and the environment. Not saying I'm not vegan for those reasons anymore, but I didn't really go vegan for my health, I would say. I didn't really think about it so much, because when I first went vegan, I was still eating a lot of processed and junk foods, a lot of vegan processed and junk foods, and I still ended up getting kidney stones. I was still drinking coffee, still drinking alcohol, and a lot of processed foods, and that stuff really clogs you up. So that's why I recommend eating a lot of fruits. You know, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, mainly fruits, because fruits, make sure you get a lot of fruit. Don't be afraid of fruit. Your brain needs fruit, your body will love fruit, and it will just really clean you up. So that's why I recommend that. You know, because I kept all those things, and I was still very stressed. I wasn't really able to see how I was feeling, because I was clogged up. If you're clogged up, you can't really sense how you're feeling. Your connection to your body is not as strong as it should be. You're ignoring your body, because trust me, you have to be ignoring your body to be feeding it stuff that's not meant for it. So that led to me getting kidney stones, and I was in so much pain that I was like, man, while I was in pain, I was like, I don't ever want to come back here. And I talked to God, like, God, if I make it out here, I don't ever want to come back here. I'm gonna change. And I did not change. A month passed by, I was still eating that crap, passed another kidney stone in that meantime, but then one day my body was like, okay, I'm taking over, and I lost all appetite for cooked foods. Like, I could not eat cooked foods. I could not eat rice, I could not eat burritos, whatever I was eating, I could not eat them anymore. I was like, what's going on? I thought it was weed, but it wasn't the weed. I thought it was the drugs that they were giving me, but it wasn't that, even though the drugs did have horrible side effects, which I stopped taking them. But I was so scared. Fear can allow us to do things that are not good. But then I think I like grabbed some grapes when I was eating. I was like, my body's not, rejecting the grapes. So I started doing that. Kind of went raw vegan without even thinking about it, because it was just all I could eat, and I forgot what raw vegan was. And prior to that, I heard about raw veganism. I watched a couple of videos by Fully Raw Christina, but I was like, I'm good on that. That's kind of like extreme for me. I'm good. I'm gonna stick with my pizza and my vegan pizza, my vegan burgers. But yeah, I did it without knowing, and within like a week, I was waking up earlier in the morning. I felt good. I started meditating. I started going out into nature. Like, I became a whole different person. Like, I was just so happy. I fell in love with the sun. I never knew how good the sun was before I started eating your fruit. Can you imagine? I never knew how good the sun was. I never really enjoyed it. Like, then I started craving the sun. I started waking up with the sun and having energy throughout, and just being more loving, being more communicative, being more honest. And the best thing, I started facing myself. I started facing my emotions. I started facing out like how I was feeling. I could no longer run away from it. That cooked food, the junk food, you know, anything that's really heavy that clogs up your body, oil and things like that, and of course meat, dairy, and eggs. They clog you up, so they numb you. It's a numbing thing. You don't have to drink to be numb. You don't have to smoke, you know, to be like, you know, to have that negative effect where like you're just like very lazy. Because most people are eating meat, dairy, and eggs and processed foods, and I can tell like they're very lethargic. They don't move around much, and they're gaining a lot of weight, you know. But if they were eating fruit, it would be a whole different story. Their body would be talking to them. There wouldn't be any personalities from the voices of the messed up food. You are what you eat. You are what you eat. If you're eating a lot of processed foods, then you become a processed person. If you're eating a lot of genetically modified organisms, you become, you know, a lot of GMOs. If you're eating a lot of GMOs, you become a genetically modified organism. You are no longer human, you know, because human beings are social beings. We are beings of love. But what's going on out here in most of the world is a lot of fear. It's the opposite of love. So if you change what you eat, you change the frequency of what you're eating, because fruit is high frequency and a lot of it is high water content, and you're mostly made of water, and water is life. Water is the truth, and the truth is in the fruit, so eat more fruit. So I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. If you want to help yourself, like I said, eat the best diet that you can, meditate, go out to nature, love each other, love others, do your best to love others, do your best to, you know, do loving actions for no reason, not for that you expect anything back, but because it's who you are. You are love. Do not ever forget that. If you like this video, hit the like button below. So subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one, if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, and also my monthly potluck is in Natick. I'll put a description. It's on my Facebook page in the description below. But yeah, if you're in Massachusetts or New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Vermont, like I've had people come from all around to come to the potluck, and it's an amazing thing. It's like a mini fruit festival, and we'll be working towards having our own fruit festival here in Massachusetts. Peace. Ooh.